As Kathleen said, I'm Dave Okada. I work at our University of Guam. I'm the Acting Director for Institutional Effectiveness Planning and Research. And allow me to introduce our panel members this afternoon. To my left, please provide a warm welcome to Chief Robert Camacho, Chief of Airport Police, Guam International Airport Authority. To his left, please provide a warm welcome to Chief Paul Arsuba, Chief of Police, Guam Police Department. To his left, please provide a warm welcome for our Attorney General of Guam, Ms. Alicia Limtiaco, Attorney General, Office of the Attorney General. And to her left, please provide a warm welcome to Attorney Leonardo M. Rapadas, United States Attorney for the Districts of Guam and the Northern Mariana Islands. Okay, now like other panel members, what we're going to do this afternoon is we're going to allow our distinguished panel members to talk for at most 3 minutes, and then we'll go into some questions I will ask, and then we will allow you to ask those hard questions that we all should have an answer for to help our people of Guam. So at this time, what I'd like to do is call upon Chief Camacho to introduce his organization and talk about his area of interest.
Thank you very much, David. Well, I've been appointed, or I recently received this position as Chief of Police at the Guam International Airport Authority about 3 weeks ago, and it's quite enjoyable. I've been a police officer for the 3 weeks, but I've been in law enforcement for over 20 years. My duties and responsibility evolve around law enforcement throughout the airport. We handle responses to any critical incidences within the airport area. That could be bomb threats, individuals being disruptive within the airport operations. We also check security gates, security access. We work with TSA with the regulations, and general law enforcement duties throughout traffic control and things of that nature. So it's pretty simple. I won't take the 3 minutes. It's pretty much that's what we do.
Thank you, Chief Camacho. Chief Suba.
Thank you and good afternoon. And congratulations, Bob, on your new position. I heard one of the hardest things he's got to make a decision on is whether cappuccino or decaf. So, thanks for... But Bob helped me out quite a bit. I was very fortunate to have Bob help me during some really hard times in the Guam Police Department. Not that we're out of them yet, out of the dark, but as you recall, if I speak about the Guam Police Department, please let me remind you of past situations and where we've been and where we are today and where we're going. I've been in law enforcement 34 years now. It'll be 35 come next year. And with the Guam Police Department, I saw us evolve rather quickly at one point. That was in the early out season, if you all remember that. The year was 2000. And not only were we seeing a large attrition, a large number of management moving on to better things, but the ones that were left had to face Y2K. You all remember the possibilities that were told to us. And then in the short interim, we saw also the influx or the situation that we call the anthrax threat or scare, and that affected Guam as well. And so we had to struggle rather quickly to rebuild the police department. But then there were other challenges to include not only the economy downturn, but also the 2 super typhoons. And those devastated the entire population, and Guam PD was not immune from that. Since Governor Camacho took office, we were able to see not only the rebuilding of the entire community, but also the infrastructure and the police department. What took 6 years to accomplish to get built was the Tumuning precinct. That was very important. And then we just saw the Dededo precinct completed. We came up with a strategic plan from here for the next 10 years at the very minimum. With or without the military buildup, there's going to be a necessity to build a Jigo precinct, Talafofo precinct, and eventually our headquarters. And so we accomplished quite a bit in this short transition from devastation to where we are at today. And then there's great hope for the future. You've heard of the new forensics science regional lab, and there's great plans for that facility. So I'm very proud of the Guam Police Department, your police department, and the things that we anticipate we can work together with our military counterparts, federal and local agencies, as well as the community in general. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Attorney General Lim Tiaco.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank first and foremost the University of Guam for this wonderful opportunity to participate in this panel discussion. As you may know, the Office of the Attorney General is comprised of 4 major divisions. We have the Adult Criminal Division, the Family Division, the Child Support Enforcement Division, and our Civil Litigation and Solicitors Division. We currently have approximately 143 total employees. Our office, in addition to providing legal services to a multitude of government agencies and organizations, and in addition to bringing matters before the court that pertain to public interest, also participate in large-scale discussions on global international issues that affect Guam, including the recent H1N1 virus, the severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS pandemics that have adversely affected other organizations and other jurisdictions. We also investigate possible consumer protection violations in areas such as telemarketing fraud, identity theft, internet fraud, and more recently, as we speak about the impact that the anticipated military growth will have on Guam, our office, as an active member of the National Association of Attorneys General, as well as of the Conference of Western Attorneys General, provided comments on a transition brief that was submitted to President-elect Obama at the time. And we raised a number of different areas, including that involving public safety. We also requested for increased support and federal funding in the areas of the development of new technology to ensure public safety and assist state and territorial communities improved use of existing technologies. We asked for the improvement of quality and timeliness of forensic science and medical examiner services by state and territorial laboratories. We also sought increased funding for the implementation of our Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act, or SORNA, and also for increased funding in the National Criminal History Improvement Program systems and repositories. I'm sure during our panel discussion we can get into even more details. Again, thank you very much, and our office will certainly continue our diligent efforts in ensuring public safety as we move forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Attorney Rapadas.
Thank you, Dave. I'd like to thank President Underwood, Chairman Leon Guerrero, and Governor Atta for this opportunity to be part of this inaugural Guam Community and Economic Development Forum. Thank you. And I've said before in various other venues that the top priority for the United States Department of Justice is combating terrorism. That remains our top priority. We will continue doing that. Remember, we have extremists that are in our backyard, so we are watching them. Other priorities that we have hit closer to home. We have our kids who are fighting and getting into trouble, joining gangs. We've brought to Guam a great program which teaches kids to make better decisions about their lives, not to join gangs, not to do drugs, stay away from the bad influences, underage drinking, those sorts of things. So we've reached